Hello, hello. How's it going? Huge shout out to Twitch for running the ad 3 minutes in, despite being set to start after 1 minute. Thanks, much appreciated for that. Anyway, how are you guys doing? uh, second, and God, I missed having this model. That's the weeks has been wild, and my allergies have been even more wild. This is around the time of the year where allergies start hitting really hard. The past few days it's been my throat, but this time it targeted my nose. So, a couple weeks since I've been here. Well, glad to see that you're back. Thank you, Rand, for the 2 months. Uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. So I guess I should explain what's gonna go on today. Hay fever affecting me as well. Yeah. I feel like I should explain what's going on. Uh, Essentially last Wednesday, God, freaking uh no, it was on Friday. Like last week, since I was doing um Elden Ring, like the final boss of Elden Ring's DLC, uh I had a backup plan for if I beat the final boss before a certain point, and I just so happened to do so right before the cutoff of when I would just end stream, as opposed to transitioning to this, where I would do a Hollow Knight randomizer just to, keep like the uptime on streams and whatnot. That the usual. Just yeah, because I set aside this entire week to like that entire week to taking out that boss, and we did it. Uh, but I only had like an hour and a half for the backup plan, which was the Hollow Knight randomizer, and this will be dedicated to continuing slash wrapping that up. So this stream is not going to end until that is done. Hollow Knight randomizer. The Hollow Knight totally means Hell's Kitchen. So true. Uh, yeah. So we're doing that. Go ahead and boot it up now. But yeah, I remember we have some of the basic movement abilities. Still have yet to go to still have yet to go to city, I think. But yeah, let's boot the game. Been so warm today. I don't actually remember what the temperature is like outside today. It wasn't. It wasn't cold. I couldn't tell if it was warm. I think it's like the midpoint. Unironically, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is just barely below room temperature. Unironically, best temperature. Like 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 that's when like that's the temperature that my body has decided. It feels very good. Coincidentally, again, at 69 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 26. Yeah, you remember what room temperature is in Celsius? I'm guessing it's a little bit above room temperature. Yeah, it is really starting to warm up. Is the stream catching Hollow Knight? Video is. The audio is not. I'm glad I checked. Why? Room temp is like 20. Oh. Um. There we go. Now it's catching that. We've had 40. Oh, yikes. I'm guessing that's just in like summer. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into the game. A couple years ago. Yeah. Uh. Oh no, we did go to city. Right, I stopped at Coral Bench. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I feel a little bit under the weather, so if I occasionally just like mute my mic, pause doing stuff in game, or if you hear me let out like a cough or a sneeze, that's probably why. I'm fine. I just yeah. Ooh. Rough day or something? No, I just allergies. It's been yeah. This game is lagging a little bit. So I'm gonna close a few windows that I don't need. Close that group, I don't need it. Just to, you know, minimize the lag. Because I have been counting a little bit of that. Yeah. I do not have Fireball. Okay, I need to remember what all I had. Because it's been like a week since I last did this. Yeah, something about like the mods I have. Quality of life. Doing a regular talk will automatically trade in every single relic you have. Yeah, it's sometimes the days just do be like that, you know. I guess like I've only played Hollow Knight like once. Hoi hoi, how's the randomizer going? Just started back up again. Actually, best way to remember what I had, just looking here. Cannot swim, can ride elevators. I have elevator pass. I have claw dash, tram pass, wraiths and dive, dream nail, which yeah, god tuner for some reason. No nail arts. Amazing. But yeah, I just started back up on this randomizer. Removes your swimming. Yeah. Like, swim is an item that can just be added to like the pool of items. Funnily enough, you can collect Isthmus tier before like the ability to swim. If you do, you can swim in acid but not water. Which is really funny to think about. A little bit low, but like, it's fine. Try to do this thing, and there's something. We are Sonic, but we can't even touch. We're Sonic, but can't even touch water. Why did I do that? They're not randomized. That was just the map. Why did I do that? No C dash. Dream trees are not randomized. god, it has been a hot second. Have you thought about doing a Balatro stream? No. Not really. I could stream it. I do see the appeal of streaming it, but like... I'm not very good at the game. I'm not very good at the game, and also, like... I don't know. I do like the game, I just, I haven't really thought about streaming it too much. Very good either, but it is fun at least. Yeah, I guess. You could help out? Play it a bit? I mean, like, I'm not, like, new to Balatro. It's just, yeah. I don't know if grubs are worth it. I forget. Are grubs worth it? Dash slash, that could be useful. Stagnist. I'll get it. What deck do you play? I'm like right now, I guess I'm just like playing around trying to get more stakes. That's why you don't drop down there. There was just an enemy that was right there. I could fight Fail Jam. It's only Forgotten Crossroads. It's not Infected Crossroads. Thank goodness. Do I have Lantern? No. I do have Train Pass. I do have Dive. I could do Peak. Not all of Peak, but I could do it. But I don't have C Dash. I'll go back to City. I still have to pick up like. I still have to check Storm, get that bench, the Stag too. I'm gonna check see what the Stag is, because that's randomized. Because I saw Stagnus Stag too. Oh my gosh, I really am, like, I am just that rusty, huh? Wow, the rust really is showing, huh? That's a good charm. Quite a few things I could get, actually. Spellers. That's in Logic. Hera's in Logic. That's really funny. I haven't done Fungal yet? I haven't done Fungal yet. How much of City have I done? Not too much. Soul Sanctum is in the books. How much is Dash Slash? Uh, Grim Charm Notch. Check strength. Actually, I think I will. Well, if I check strength, then like I kind of have to go for. If I check strength, I kind of feel obligated to then proceed to go for what's it called? Like the charm notch. That's your reward for being grim. I'm not paying 750 geo for a mask shard. I guess Stream Wielder. That's really the only good thing I can put on. I could do strength, but I don't have the. I'd rather have Dream Wielder than strength, especially considering my spells. Yo, Protox with the raid. How's your stream? Welcome to the. How's your stream? Welcome to mine. I guess I don't know what I'm saying, but yo, thanks for the raid. How's your stream? Currently doing a progressing through a Hollow Knight randomizer. It began last week. Today's the objective is just to beat it. Yeah. Thanks so much for the raid. It means quite a lot, believe it or not. Silly and great. Love to play my childhood game, but with better graphics. Nice, nice. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid. That's good. That's really good, actually. Yeah. For the people from Protox's chat who are not aware of what I do, I'm Luna, otherwise known as Rocket Bat. I am a variety streamer slash VTuber who does normally Mondays are Stardew Valley. I do Stardew Valley on Mondays. I do I'm doing modded Terraria on Wednesdays, and I did do Elden Ring until. Why am I checking that? I did do Elden Ring until I beat it last week, and this was kind of like I dedicated the entirety of the week last week to beating that, and I did, and this was kind of the replacement, and I really need to get better at introducing people to my team. Essentially, this was kind of the backup for me streaming once I beat it. I did beat it with enough time to get started on this, but I didn't necessarily finish it last week, so I'm spending this stream to beat it. There's a relic up there. Yeah. That's good. Me, it's sleep time now. All right. Hope you enjoy your rest. Thank you so much again. Just thank you for the raid. Yeah. Can I get that actually? Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you. Is Seer worth it again? Defender's Crest. Dreamgate. Shaman Stone. Oh my gosh, right, Shaman Stone. Uh, forgot Shaman Stone was gonna be 0 here. Yeah. I feel like I should mention this. I announced this yesterday, but, well, what I was doing yesterday at around, like, 6 p.m. Eastern time was the start of this, and it went until, like, what, 11? But I was part of a one-shot for, you guys probably know you guys probably know Abby, for the people who've been around my stream. A friend of mine, I guess. I was actually taking part in a Pathfinder one-shot with Abby as one of the DMs, well, over on her stream, and we're gonna be doing that next week as well. But that'll be after that'll be at 8, so I can get in the stream, the other thing. So that's why this stream is today. It was good fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like we had a blast. Kind of surprised that my Aquaman-esque build, in more ways than one, actually did pay off. You need to pay something nice here. Yeah. And by that I mean, like, my character in that, Sashimi is her name. She's essentially a like a seafood diver. If you know about Dave the Diver, it's kind of like a mix between Dave and I forget his name. I haven't played it myself, but it's the sushi chef. Kind of like a mix between like Dave himself and the sushi chef from that game. I don't remember what his name is. Very cool guy. Sports Room 5. Unbreakable Strength. Sure. But yeah, at the very end of that, when we were signing off, I did announce what game would be replacing Elden Ring, and that game is Kingdom Hearts. It's a game that I've had on my radar for a bit. I played a bit of the original, but didn't finish it because I got a little frustrated at, like, the, just, like, a few bad levels kind of back to back. But I never played them. I'm aware of the plot for the first one, not really much after that. Definitely not for the second. My dog's barking right now. Give me a sec. I'll be here. Just, he's still barking. I think she stopped. Doggos all good. Yeah, I feel like I've mentioned, like, no, I explained this to Aqua, because we were in VC earlier, which I'm going to talk about that next. What I was doing in that VC, the people who worked in it. I could fight who? I'll fight who. But the TLDR of why my dog Sailor kind of barks a lot. She's a puppy, but she's like a mix of a bunch of breeds, most of which are guard dogs, and she also, I think, has separation anxiety. Whenever she sees someone like walking down the street and she's inside, she will like bark her tail off. Like, it's like someone, like, earlier today, someone was like unloading their car. Someone was unloading their car, and she was barking quite a bit. Like, just unloading their car, walking into their house. That's literally all they were doing, and she was, like, barking her tail off at that. Which, yeah, thanks. Getting quite a bit of damage in. I don't know why I didn't put on Shaman Stone, actually. Okay, well there's this boss stalling now. Okay. There we go. Little on health, but that's fine. As long as I can get the shortcut open from Queen Station or get a separate bench. Honestly, Charm Notch. Huh. That hasn't happened in a while. Whoops. Oh, okay. Huh. That's not great. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Happens the best of us? Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. God, you can definitely tell there's a lot of rust. Oh, this is not a good room to have that thing spawn in. Because it was right next to the, like... It was right next to the exploding thing. Do I have City Cross, actually? No, I don't. And I don't think there's any items over in that room. Don't freaking... Don't die. Don't get yourself killed, idiot. Yeah, also, speaking of which, actually, speaking of, being in a VC with Aqua earlier, but, like, earlier this week, I actually began a, second Elden Ring playthrough, this time giving myself the restriction of I need to beat the major area of each, the major boss, like, the big boss of each area, like before moving on to the next one, which is called a region lock, I think. Yeah, so I did that with that. So I did that. Yeah, so I'm doing it with that kind of rule set, because, like, for the people who didn't know, the way I did Stormvale Castle was I skipped straight to Liurnia, got the Bloodhound's Fang to +4, and then killed both Margit and Godric, and it works, but it didn't feel right, and so I decided to do it with that restriction. Limgrave is a lot more fun in that run. I can just go back down. No, I could probably go to... I could probably check what Sportstrom is. Well, I'm over here. Yeah, and right now, I'm currently at Liurnia. I just got the key to the academy, so doing the academy is definitely something to look forward to, for sure. But yeah, I dove right back into Elden Ring, and I've honestly been having a blast. The scrub and the charm. I'm not going to Deep Nest, by the way. Not yet. For 6? I forgot that could happen, but for 6? I, I have to overcharm to put that on. It's not even that good of a charm. It's just... I'm not gonna use that for sure. I completely... You know what? You know what? This is a good time to go over and get, This is a good time to go over and get Shaman Stone. Because Shaman Stone's over here. Oh, right, yeah. Claw was like something else. The claw was like something else. 50 Geo. That, whoa. That is trippy. Quick Focus. Pale Ore. Colonist Seal. Dreamgate. 300 Essence. Wanderer's Journal. There's my Shaman Stone. There's still more. How many stuff is here? That's it for Seer. So Essence is no longer worth it. But of course, putting this on. It would be Queen State. It would be Queen Station, and I go down. Yeah, I've been enjoying it quite a bit. In Limgrave, my main weapons were like this. I chose Confessor as my starting class, as essentially the starting class. I put Stormblade on the sword, and while still in Limgrave, I was using what's it called? Catch Flame. Very good incantation, by the way. I also had Reduvia, and yeah, I also had Reduvia too. This has a relic. I don't think Mantis Safari has anything, but it does have the bench. I'll grab Claw and then I'll grab the Claw. I don't. Okay, I am just good at. I am good at this game. Did I get a nail upgrade? Surprisingly, no. No, I don't. Oh no, I have strength. I have strength. Right. That's why I'm doing so much damage with my nail. I have freaking strength. Yeah. I guess grab this bench. Dashmaster and Greta. Then I guess, like, I do feel somewhat confident about a Grim kill. Well, okay. Sure. That's very good. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, yeah. Like I've beaten Godric and moved to Liurnia. And right now I've kind of gone into the Ice Rain hatchet, which I haven't used. It's been pretty good so far. Right now it's +4. I've also picked up Howl Shabriri. I can't use it yet because freaking 33 faith, which is kind of a lot of faith. And yeah. I'm so good at this game. Now what? Now what? Where do I go? Need to contemplate where I can go. I guess I'll what could the game let me do? Queen's Gardens is just on the table somehow. Right. I guess I did say I would do Grim. Oh, but how many notches is the freaking... It's only 2. It's only 2. I can take off Dream Wielder. I don't think I'm going to be using Dream now. But, yeah. Already I feel betrayed. My one true love. Or the one person who loved me. Two-timed me with a grub. It's a joke. Alright, let's... I don't have too much. Alright. You don't have to do the... You don't have to fight the... You don't have to fight the... You don't have to collect the flames with... I haven't really used spells for that move. Oh, I thought... Okay. Not great, but I'm still de-rusting a little bit. Ooh. Ah, oh, I upspelled! I didn't mean to upspell. I am just doing everything in the wrong direction today, huh? I was looking at chat for that. Maybe I also just wanted an excuse to fight Grim. Who knows? Nice. That's a big hitbox. Came back to Grim. Good choice in fight. Yeah. And of course, when someone bows, always return it. Also, there's a check here. Normally it is a charm notch. I don't need to finish the quest. I'm not going to finish the quest. There's no point in me doing it. That was not worth. Okay, where to next? I forget how open this game gets sometimes. I guess. You know, sure, Peak. Let's do Crystal Peak. Oh, but Cliffs is also there. Could do that. What, you don't want to get, what, you don't want to get your rear handed to you by the Nightmare King? No, it just doesn't give you anything. There's no point. Like, you can see what checks there are here. We have, the 3 unbreakable checks. There was also the Charm Notch. Grimchild was also one. The reason I'm able to do this is because I have the Grimchild charm. Either you need to have Grimchild in your inventory, or go over to Cliffs and dream and do the entire sequence of summoning the troop, which requires Dream now. But yeah. Let's. Yeah, this seems like it's the closest one. Take off Grimchild. Bork. That is enough soul. It's this way. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness having dive and randomizer means Mila is still like completely fine. Oh, I can check this now. Nice. Thanks for the posture check. Oh wait, I've already broken the floor. Oh right, yeah, I have the bench here. I'm gonna go to sleep. Have a stream. Oh yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to have had your presence in my stream. I guess I don't know how to Good, have a good night, sweet dreams. Hey, it's not a grub. Though the grub would have been nice for dash slash and stag nest. A lot of geo. Must have been like, what gets 550 geo? Game does not want me to skip that. Okay. 85 geo. Alright. I'll grab that grub on the way back down, like the one that's below me. This ain't my first rodeo in Crystal Peak. I know how to handle myself here. That said, I do see that grub. Awesome, a completed vessel fragment. You can get that with just stashing wings. Wow, I failed underplat. That's... There we go. Of course. Now, how do I get back? It's fine. I'll just warp to the bench. Hmm. Oof. No, it's just that geochest. Another mask shard, nice. Also that's a complete mask, nice. Very cool. Wow, so much geo. I guess like since I have the geo for it. Since that's all I can really do in that, I guess what I could potentially do is go to this. I don't know why I warped to Hidden Station. It's faster to go. It's faster to warp to Toll instead of Hidden Station because it's the room's right here. Whereas I'm rambling. I'm rambling. This check. The funny. It's vanilla! It's vanilla. I could get the grub there? Guess I could. I actually can't believe that's vanilla. That is normally a vessel fragment. I don't think I can do high. You'll have to see a vanilla check. What's funny about that is that, like, it's probably the most well-known vessel fragment in the entire game because, well... that's a concerning name, but hi, streamer and slaver, thanks for the follow. Oh, I did that in the wrong way. We're friends now? I mean, like, I don't know you, but, like... thanks for the follow. Nice vanilla cost fury. I'm just saying that I wouldn't really consider a chatter and a streamer like friends in the sense of just the word, but yeah, like it's just the truth. Like we don't really know each other, but the follow is definitely appreciated. Thank you. Like I don't mean this in like kind of a condescending way. Hey, just. Where's my shade? Yeah. It's just the nickname is nickname's a little off-putting to be honest, but who am I to judge, I guess. But yeah, thanks for the follow. Hope you're appreciating the stream and having a good day outside of that too. Okay. So meantime, where? Okay, so this is all I can do in basin. Not that's which is a lie. dog's still barking. Why is the dog barking, or why is it a lie? It's a lie because I didn't notice that I forgot that there was a relic, near the transition between this and, not City of Tears. She first of all, Sailor is a wonderful little girl. And secondly, she is, to put it lightly, essentially a mix of breeds, predominantly of which are guard dogs, and also we think she just has separation anxiety. So she barks a lot. Okay. King Station. What charm was this? Mark of Pride 1. I could probably do that, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I can... How? Oh, wait, no. I come through that door from the right. Right. I was wondering how I got the grub, like, under there, but normally you need the ability to swim, and I've randomized that. But you can just... Yeah. Oh my god, there's a back hit. I forgot there was a back hit. You normally never get hit by that. I do not feel comfortable with getting that check now. Maybe if I got like a nail upgrade or two, or a spell upgrade. This is something, right? Yes, this is something. There we go. That's good. High blood 2 is fairly good. The main issue with getting that check, right, is that it's guarded by one of the most dangerous enemies in the game. On top of, you know, the rest of these checks are in Sanctum. I don't believe I know where, have I done... I have not. I guess I'm just kind of going all over the place. Yeah, there are quite a few checks over here. Alright. I wish... You know... I should honestly get a pet emote for when it's time to pet Mossy. That'd be cute, yeah. Mossy has been pet. I can get all of the checks? I guess it makes sense, like claw. And also the, okay. God. You know, I'm honestly, I'm really glad that, falling that acid has reminded me that I'm really glad that duplicates exist in this, especially for the major upgrades, like Isthmus tier, because I know where one of them is. The end of White Palace. That's where one copy of Isthmus tier is. That's nice. That's 2. I'm really hoping the copy of Isthmus tier is a lot more accessible than the one that I found, because White Palace for Isthmus tier is crazy. Go back to the bench. At least it's not Flower Quest. I think Flower Quest is something. I don't remember what it was, but if I remember correctly, there was actually something at Flower Quest. Let me check that. Oh, it's a rancid egg. Oh, I saw the wall cling there. Okay, I'm not going for that. I need some soul. Oh, perfect. Conveniently placed soul totem. Do those guys respawn? They do. Nice. Oh, that's 2. Yeah, it's like it's still White Palace though. Like it's that, and like the game tells you what item is at the King's Fragment check, which is the half of the what is it? What's the charm called again? Did I seriously forget the name of the... the full thing. King Soul, that's what it's called. The game tells you, like the randomizer gives you a hint as for what's at the check for the fragment, for the white fragment. That would normally be either your first or second for King Soul. The game tells you what it is in randomizer. It said Isthmus tier, so that's gonna be wonderful if Isthmus tier is required and the other one is locked behind, well, Isthmus tier, because you can have a duplicate locked behind the main copy, and that would just force said main copy to be the one you have to collect, right? I have seen that before. It can happen. I hope that's not what's happening, because it would suck if I had to do white, especially if what was also locked behind White Palace was one of the Dreamers. because if Ismasteer like led to one of the Dreamers, and I had to have Ismasteer for it, at least in logic, it would really suck if one of the checks that I essentially need Ismasteer for, like Love Key, that's an example. Love Key or Shape of Un. If either of those checks or something similar were Ismasteer, no, not were Ismasteer, were like say Lurian, then I'd have to go through the entirety of White Palace just for, you know, a Dreamer. Thankfully, there are duplicate. Thankfully, there is a Dreamer duplicate, which I know the location of. Holding off on buying it, because it's in a shop. I'm holding off on buying it because that would, because I don't know if I'm prepared for Infected Crossroads. Well, I mean, maybe I am now, but yeah, it's. Point is, like, there is a real chance that I would have to do White Palace, which is really funny, but also it would be really unfortunate. I don't believe I've ever had a seed locked behind Flower Quest, though. That has yet to happen. I really hope it never does. I have gotten that up there. Also, I think that's a Giga Rock and a Lipo Cocoon, which I don't think is randomized, but I don't know. I'm rambling again. I'm rambling again. I shouldn't be rambling. I don't know how he didn't get hit there, but. Yeesh. That'd be nasty. I mean, what is streaming if not rambling? True. How? Oh my god, they have actual pathfinding? Oh my gosh, wow, I did not realize this guy has had actual pathfinding. I guess I'll do Soul Cycle. Oh right, I don't. That caught me off guard. Definitely opening up that shortcut. Wishing I had Sea Dash right now. Yeah, I don't have Elegant Key or Dash Slash. Who needs to fight Norman? Oh, actually, I kind of do. I'll do that, like.
I don't know if that's faster. I'm doing it because it's cool. And as much as I would like to get it done in a timely manner, unfortunately, I'm not really a speedrunner. Anyway, welcome to hell. That was hell. Collectively, that room is known as Hell Room, by the way. Nice. I don't think I'll do Soul Tyrant just yet. I don't know how comfortable I am doing Soul Tyrant at 6 HP with Oh, but it could be Soul Tyrant. With 6 HP, pretty narrow margin for error. Yeah, Soul Tyrant's like really fast. Comical. Right, this is Soul Totem. Oh, thank you. Nice. City Crest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello. Hello. Oh. Sometimes I forget just how scary some of the places in this game can be. Anyway, who's ready for Norman? The only thing left is Soul Tyrant, which I'll do it if I'm desperate. I don't think I am right now. Shoot. So there's a lot in Kingdom's Edge. I'd rather not check King. I'd rather. A lot of these areas are just areas I would rather not check, which is unfortunate, but what can you do sometimes? Actually, this would be a set start, didn't work. Ow.
To sta cocando.
I don't even think that's worth it. Oof. It could have been a little scarier, but yeah. Really, there can't be that many checks in this game, right? Right? Eh. Actually, there's a lot less checks in this game than I'm used to. There's like with my current settings, there's only like 2 in this room, where there's normally just like a lot. That's a lot of money. Rub, charm. Wow. I could upgrade my nail a lot, actually. Oh, hello. Hey, wings, let's go. Okay, there's quite a lot more I can do now. Actually, wait, is this broken vessel an option now? Yeah, actually. Broken vessel is an option. There's quite a bit I can do now. Uh uh Willow, thank you for the 3 bits. Uh, how's it going? How's it going so far? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Uh, if it seems like a little, I'm like talking a little quiet. That's just because I am. It's been a bit since I've done this without C dash. Oof. Nice. Wasn't too bad. Vanilla. Apparently there is... Yes, okay. Alright. Alright, Chio.
Lo sta cocando.
Sure, I guess. It is helpful.
Garo Enele.
What else is there to do in Green Path? Not much. Is Twitch working now? Has it been not working? Let me check. Uh Your stream is fine. Okay, yeah. Your messages are coming through, by the way. You'd be able to tell because of the bottom right of the screen. I have my chats displayed there. I can also read them, so your chats are doing just fine. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. How's your day been so far? Thank you for the bits. Now they weren't earlier. Ah, makes sense. You know what? Let's do Queen's Gardens. Just rip off that band-aid. Oof. Because of allergies, honestly, you're not the only one. I've heard multiple people say that allergies are just kind of rough today. Minimize that. There we go. Didn't go to school today. It was so bad. Yeah, it's past few days. My allergies have been kind of not great either. But yeah, it's particularly bad. You know, I never really thought about it. Marpa's just kind of a big grub. That's cool. That's cute. I can really only do like... Man, Queen's Gardens is actually kind of tough. What is what is trans femboy? Hold on. First time chat. What is trans femboy? Okay. Okay. Firstly, by trans femme, it's trans feminine, which is someone who was born with male parts. Isn't femboy just a feminine boy? I'm a woman. Firstly, transgender woman, someone who was born with boy parts but has realized at some point that didn't really fit. That kind of thing didn't really fit. Yeah. Not a boy. No, I am not a boy. Just to be clear. The whole topic they don't teach you terribly well or at all in school. Yeah, exactly. I'm someone who's come to terms with the reality that my body wasn't made how my mind thinks it should have been made. And so, yeah, it's... yeah. On your thing on the top, it says... it just says trans femme. That's trans femme as in trans feminine. Just short for that. My bad. No, that's fine. If you didn't know, now you do. Nice. Need some soul to heal up. I do not want to deal with these. Me when I don't read. It's not that they did. It's just that it's not a term. I don't think it's a term that they knew about. I'm waiting for this guy to come into an area where I can dream nail it. Or just do that. Wow, vanilla. But yeah, it's just it's have a great rest of your day, Willow. Shake-Look. Oh god, Shake-Look. Oh, I hate the implications of that, but that's nice. It's really nice, but I dislike the implications of that. That puts Traitor Lord in logic. Yeah, it's just... I put it in my tags because I have had people who have assumed that I'm not, you know, a woman based off of... You could probably take a guess as to why you could think I was one from just meeting me in stream. Point is, I have that in there just to make it clear that I am one of these kinds of people, and that they are my intention is for them to feel safe in my channel, because if they didn't, then I feel bad. And also, like, it's just it should be common sense that everyone should be welcome on my chat, except for the people who don't think that the same, right? And also they do apply to me. So yeah, it's hold on. Learned assumptions based on tone of voice, which takes some time to unlearn. Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's pretty much the entire gist of it. Yeah. Because unfortunately, I do have a really deep voice naturally, even deeper than what you're hearing right now. Egg, Trader Lord. I guess I am kind of prepared. Oh. Yeah, and like, it's mostly just like the assumption that people make all the time. I think you do have a lovely voice, whether you choose to stick with it or work on it further. Thank you, first of all, but I am planning on working on it a bit further. Like, obviously, it's not how I want it to sound. But well, it's not how I want it to sound. Like, eventually, just yeah. Saying that, like, I'm not exactly happy with it. It still doesn't exactly sound kind of how I want it to, but it means a lot. Thank you. In any case, I do have some traitors to kill. Heal. Ooh. Oh. Stop doing that. Why? Why? You just walked right into me. Okay, well, I think now's very little time to breathe in that fight. Oh yeah, for sure. And thing is, like, I don't think that the Shade Cloak time. I think the Shade Cloak time is like a few frames short of like being able to consistently dodge through that. At least that's how it feels. Like, well, in any case, I guess like what I guess what I could do, and this will be a good use of all my geo, is I could go ahead and upgrade my nail. I have 3 pillar too, so I can absolutely do. Right. right. I forgot that you have to recover. I had forgot that you had to kill your shade if you died to get your Geo back. Awesome. Now we go to city. Upgrade nail, come back. Unfortunately, it's gonna increase the HP of some enemies, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. Yeah, Trader Lord is definitely a kind of tricky fight. Most of his attacks do double damage, and then like at some point they gave him more, like they gave him some new attacks other than just the dash or the like jump into other than like the two slashes, like the ring blades and the shockwave, which make complete use of Shade Cloak, which is an item that you need to, which is an item you need to get before fighting that boss, because well, the Shade Gate. I have enough, right? Yeah, I think I have enough. Take this time to drink some water. Also, in case, of course. I have good enough now. By the way, in case you're still in chat, just for the record, there's also the term trans mask, which is kind of for people who started with like female parts and realized later on that they weren't supposed to have those. Short for trans masculine. Kind of the same deal there. Just thought I'd mention that real quick. If you're still here, I mean. Wow, there really aren't that many items in Queen's Gardens. Good to know as well. Took me a little longer it took me longer than I care to admit to realize that's what the term meant back when this was new to me. I mean, yeah, it does take a bit of getting used to when you're first learning about it. It took me a bit, for sure. Oh my god. Really? Again? Really? Oh, wait, no, I had to use my Shade Cloak. Right. Got him.
That did a lot. Getting those upgrades definitely did a lot. Going from like what? Base damage value of what? 5 to 17?
Gnarly boss, down for the count?
Yeah.
The entire point of doing this boss is to come here and get half of the King Soul. Because I mentioned that one half was in White Palace. This is where the other half is located. And in order to do this, you have to go like all across the map for a chain of items, and it's a Wonders Journal. Right. Did I not? Wow, I didn't grab the rancid egg. Thank goodness, thank goodness I don't need to do, thank goodness that, that wasn't anything. Kinda wishing it was, but like, whatever. This is, believe it or not, the wrong way. I see why it didn't go the right way. Oh my god, I forgot how much damage you deal with strength. That is all for Queen's Gardens. Okay, so where to next then? I guess, like... It's Fungal Core. I guess I could do Fungal Waste, right? I have access... What's giving me... Oh, Shade Cloak is giving me access to that. That's a wild method to add that grub into Logic. To add the Hallowness Seal. That's what it is. I guess I could go to clean up a little bit of fungal waste, including Mantis Lords. Mantis Lords, not be confused with Trader Lord, which is an entirely separate boss. Related to the two are related, but they're not identical, and definitely not to be confused with each other. Awesome, cool. There's one. Since I have the first one already, I believe the second is here. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and grab that, and then I only have one more, and before I can go ahead and beat the game. Miscellaneous, nondescript dreamer. $65 geo for 1 geo, of course. That's 2 dreamers. I'm happy with this build. Going to THK, but firstly I need to find the third dreamer, which I did say. Okay, so Wings was definitely in Logic. Where did I get Wings again? I'm really forgetting events that happened like less than an hour ago. I got Wings somewhere. Oh, it was Boulder Shell. Right, so Boulder Shell did help with that. Also QG movement. Where was I? Oh, yeah, this one. Really hoping I don't have to do Deep Nest. We are on pace to do this in under 3 hours, believe it or not. We're also on pace to not have to do White Palace. That said, if need be, I actually will go over the 3-hour mark. I will go on. I don't know if I mentioned it this stream, but I am going to just be doing this until I beat it. So like, yeah. If it takes me 2 hours, or if it takes me 20, maybe not 20, but You get what I mean, right? Wow, I'm dealing over 20 damage with a single hit. See how long I can stick around for? I notice my eyes getting a bit tired. That's fine. Not too bad. Wow, that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. I thought it wouldn't. I thought, huh. That was like, actually not that bad. Just shorter than I thought. There we go. It was shorter than I thought. How many checks is this? 3? Not to mention easy access and deepness. Do you have quite a bit of damage for their fight? Yeah, I have every nail upgrade but the last one. And then I also have unbreakable strength. More than enough for them. Yep. Also, that's dash slash. So if I wanted to do, that's good. If I wanted to do elegant key, I could also do that. I'm putting that on, by the way. Yeah. A lot of these charms are like really expensive. Like Dash Master for 5. Fragile Grief for 4. Sharp Shadow for 6. Yeah, like a lot of these charms just cost way more than necessary. I still don't have Crystal Heart. Like, I've gotten 2 Dreamers already, and I haven't even gotten Crystal Heart or Isma's Tear, which I'm hoping I don't need Isma's Tear. Let's do Fungal Core. My damage is good, and I have the required abilities to get here. Let's do this. And then I guess I'll go do Deep Nest. Don't want to, but if I must, I must. Quite a few checks. That's the 4th one. You know how many there are in the game? There's 6. I've gotten 4 already. Okay. Sure. There actually really aren't too many. Oh god, there aren't too many checks. Freaking Nosk is in there. Hey, Bang Mushrooms, sister loved those goopers when she stuck around while I was playing. They're kind of funny like that, but like, yeah, they are a little annoying. I'm used to there always being like so many checks. There was only one that room. I'm used to there being like 5. I guess like a lot of those are just G-Rocks. So brilliantly stupid, I love them. Is this one? I don't think this is one. I hear a grub. That tells me that is. Okay. One of those weird little jumps. One of those, quote-unquote, wall jumps. There's still a grub. Oof. Oh, those guys died in one hit. On the opposite, and Nosk was horrifying. Yeah, that's in logic. I'm used to Nosk not being in logic because, the thing with Nosk, like, in order to get to Nosk, you need, Mantis Claw. Which sometimes I go through Deep Nest without Mantis Claw. It is a little scary, but it's doable for the most part. They aren't too bad to deal with, but they make a heck of an impression. Oh yeah, for sure. Where am I supposed to... that... Yeah, Lifelink Core for free is definitely a bit of a steal. Like, that's just 4 temporary HP every time I hit a bench. I think... Yeah, I have to go this way. I don't think the little, like, crawly things spawn in this room. They spawn in, like, every room except this one, because this is the bench. Nice. There are 2 checks to the right, and then I can do the ones over on the left. After that, I really don't like checking Deep Nest. Thank goodness I don't have Lancer, but I also... I don't know. That is not the way up. That is very not the way up. Here, grab. That's as smooth this one was. Awesome. There's still Sharp Shadow, which I can get. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, I'm... Whatever. 3. That's 3. Hot spring. I guess like there really isn't a better time to fight Nosk than right now. Grub here. Oh. Wow. Yes, we're not fighting Nosk. Sure, I'll take it. Where's... Oh, where was, which one are you missing? Monomon Hera. Where's Lurian? Curious. Decently close to the actual location? Are you just calling that, or do you, there's no way you actually know, so... that would imply that Lurian is somewhere in Watcher Spire. Also, by the way, in case you don't know, if you collect a duplicate and that's your third one, the one that you haven't collected is right there. Oh, so about Hera? Decently close to the actual location? Yeah, I mean, it's same area, I guess. Though, that grub is partway in the ground. Also, I think this is the first time I've ever seen a grub at World Sense. I'm happy with this build, I guess. No C-Dash? And no Ismas tier, though. No Ismas tier is, how'd the collector get in here? I don't know. Anyway, I guess, like, a lot of this type will be, no upgraded spells, so... Oof. Really? Oh wow, I forgot how much damage I did. I guess it's the end of the rando? Though I guess since we got the time, Fair doesn't have much health if you're maxed out. I'm not, well, I mean, I kind of am. But, yeah, that's, wow. That ended a lot faster than I thought it would. I said 2 hours in as a joke, but, yeah. I guess since we have the time, I could go ahead and take a look at the spoiler log and show you guys, like, what else is, in other places. Sure, why not? Yeah. What was my completion percentage, by the way? 47. And wow, 3 hours in-game time. That's actually probably the fastest I've ever done one of these. Yeah, okay. I was not expecting it to end that quickly, but like 3 hours flat too. Outside of like the seconds mark, but like, yeah, that was yeah. Huh. Okay. I will have to set up OBS for this to do this, but I guess start game. Select this. Open log folder. Item spoiler log. Alright, so, let us, let's do that. Okay, so now, you know what, I'll use the old Elden Ring one since I'm not gonna be using that. Capture specific window. This. Is it showing? It's not showing. Hmm. Hold on. Let me try and figure this out. Properties, it's not capturing. Same type, and then this. Is it showing? Can I have this up? Doesn't seem so. Nothing yet. Yeah, it's not showing. If I do this, then it still doesn't show. We'll just go ahead and do. Let's hope that. Just do this. Yeah, figuring out OBS while we do this. Look over the log and mention key items you didn't get and where they were. Yeah. I'll just like go over the log and just take a look at what was where. Like the first thing listed is Grimchild at Grimchild 2 at location Dirtmouth Stag. That's the Grimchild charm. Item Helling Wraiths location Grubfather. Item Trampass location Boss Geo Vengefly King. Oh. Go ahead and actually get rid of this. Remove that and then actually let's go ahead and change the layout to this. We have Trampass at Boss Geo Vengefly King, so that's Vengefly King gave me Trampass. Wanderer's Journal Green Path Stag, so the one that's like behind a breakable wall, guarded by like one of those snapping plants. That was Elevator Pass, which is essentially a modded item that allows you to use elevators. It should randomizer settings dictate that would be in the pool. Descending Dark is Halina Seal Beasten. Keep in mind that spells, dash, and the spells, dash, dream nail, stuff like that gets upgraded over the course of a playthrough. Including the fragile and unbreakable charms. Those are progressive. Meaning if you get any of the batch, then it'll act as if you got only the first copy, and then second copy, third copy, so on and so forth. So the item that used to be Descending Dark was the Halina Seal in Beasten, which I think is the item at the very bottom. Mantis Claw is Geochest Resting Grounds. So that's, yeah, the Geochest and Resting Grounds. No, the N64 Zelda game ran doesn't have that, yeah. The Dread randomizer has that as well. There are a few that do. For Dread, it's the beam upgrades, Charge Beam and Diffusion Beam, the missile upgrades, and the suits. All are progressive. Notably, bombs are not. So if you get like cross bombs, instead of you get cross bombs for regular bombs, you just have cross bombs. Unbreakable Greed was City Crest. Awoken Dream Nail was at Vengeful Spirit. Mothman Cloak was at Halinasil Queen's Gardens. Without the Mothman, that location was the one that we checked and gave me Shade Cloak. Shaman Stone at Seer. Queen Fragment at Grubfather. Dream Wielder at Fury of the Fallen. Wait, Dream Wielder... Oh wait, Dream Wielder the Charm. Void Heart at Grimchild, that's one of the fragments. And we already have in the Queen's Fragment was at Grubfather. Void Heart was at Grimchild. Where is the King's Fragment? Oh wait, it's probably the one that's shot. Swim, Simple Key Lurker. That's Pale Lurker, in Kingdom's Edge, the one past the Coliseum. That check would have given me, the ability to swim in water. Okay. King's Brand at Vessel Fragment Stagnus. Okay, so, with logic and my current skill set, that would have required me getting Stagnus Stag, which was just at Grandfather. But the Vessel Fragment there would have been King's Brand. Elegant Key was there too! Oh my god, Elegant Key at Stagnus Stag. So Elegant Key and King's Brand, 2 different keys. That's really funny. Item King Fragment, location Boss Geo Elegant Soul Warrior. Oh my god, that's Norman. That's the second Norman fight. So if I had Elegant Key, that would have given me the King Fragment. Shade Cloak at Shade Cloak at Arcane Egg Shade Cloak, which notably requires Shade Cloak. Simple Key at Sharp Shadow. Simple Key at... Simple Key at Void Heart. Simple Key at Geo Chest Green Path. Simple Key, Wanderer's Journal, King Station. Vengeful Spirit at... Vengeful Spirit at Shade Cloak. Unbreakable Heart at Rancid Egg, Tug Defender's Crest. Monarch Wings at... Okay, so I found the duplicate Monarch... No, wait, no, this is the duplicate Monarch Wings. Monarch Wings at God Tuner. Lumify Lantern. Geo Chest Watcher Knights. Crystal Heart. Grub Dark Deep Nest. Rancid Egg at Isma's Tier. Love Key. Mask Shard Enraged Guardian. That requires wings. So Great Slash is Collector's Map, right? Cyclone Slash is Grub Collector 3. So, 2 nail arts. Keep in mind, there's only 1 copy of each of these. 2 of the nail arts are behind, Collector. Monomom at, Halness Seal Queen Station. Hera at Grub Deep Nest Nosk. And Lurian at Shadesoul. Okay, so... Lurian was just at Shadesoul, which is either Love Key or Dash Slash. That makes sense. That was a very fast rando, by the way. Shopkeeper's Key, Wanderer's Journal, Kingdom's Edge Camp, Dreamnail at Sly Key. I'm not making this up. Item Dreamnail, location of Sly Key, costs, Logic Geo costs 420 Geo. So, if I were to get Shopkeeper's Key, which that requires wings to get. It would have cost 420 geo. Very funny. Dreamgate Weaver Song. Ismus Tier King Fragment. Let me scroll down and see if I can find anything else. City Crest Grub Soul Sanctum. I remember that. Monarch Wings, this is a duplicate at Baldur Shell. I think we're into duplicates now. But, Dreamer, yeah, that's a duplicate, at Salubra. The duplicate, dive, Grub Crossroads Center. Wow, if I went back to grab that, I would have had D-Dark for the final boss. That's like the grub that I didn't collect in Crossroads. Voidheart Salubra. Vengeful Spirit at Dashmaster. Yeah. I collected the duplicate then. Ismus Tier at King's Idol Glade of Hope. Okay. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That's where the duplicate Ismus Tier was. Not that you needed it anyway. Yeah, I didn't. The duplicate Ismus Tier was at King's Idol Glade of Hope. That's Rusting Grounds. That requires that's like that requires essence to open the that requires giving Seer essence to open the door. Yeah. So there was a duplicate Ismus Tier. Not that that was important. Crystal Heart. Oh, okay. So the duplicate Crystal Heart, Arcane Egg Birthplace. Yeah. Let's see more stuff. Spell Twister was one that I didn't grab. That Grub Kingdom's Edge Goro, so that's like a bit out of the way. But if I did Kingdom's Edge first, I would have gotten that. Duplicate Mothwing Cloak was Fluke Nest. Oh my gosh, there was a duplicate Mothwing Cloak at Fluke Nest, which is like Fluke Marm in Waterways. Duplicate Dreamnail at Seer. It doesn't actually say that it's a duplicate, it just says that, but we're at the point where all of these items are duplicates. Good thing you didn't need to kill Fluke Barb. Fluke Barb is easy. It's just I had to go into Waterways, which bit of an issue. Collector's map at Grub Crystal Peak Mimic. That's one that requires Crystal Heart. The Monomon location was a Wanderer's Journal. Duplicate Howling Wraiths at Grub Queen's Garden's top. So that's the grub that requires Crystal Heart. Easy but annoying, yeah. Duplicate Swim, there's one of those at Helena Seal Watcher Night. Okay. Abyss Shriek at Joni's Blessing. There's an Arcane Egg of Hive Blood. That's a notable one. Duplicate Dive at Mask Shardstone Sanctuary. In logic, that would require that would suggest Lantern because it's a dark room. Notably, Salubra's Blessing, Mask Shard Deep Nest, which is going through Fungal Core. I think that might be it. Let me scroll down a bit. Dash Slash was the King Station stack, in case you were wondering. Dash Master Crystal Heart, that's a funny one. Shade Cloak at Helena Seal King Station. I remember that. This is the duplicate Mantis Claw, Rancid Egg Beast Den. I think I actually got this one. No, I think that's the one I got. And that's the bottom of the spoiler lock. So yeah, that was that randomizer. Very, very quick. I guess. I wish I could have shown you guys what the spoiler log was without, you know, turning on turning on like the screen capture instead of having, because I'd rather not do that. In the meantime, I guess what I could do is, I guess just, it worked just fine as you did. Yeah, yeah. I guess I could. I guess I kind of have to end stream off. Next Wednesday, I will be doing Kingdom Hearts, starting that off, and I will be live tomorrow with Terraria as per usual, unless unless things work out like they did on Monday and Tuesday, which is to say, when they don't. But anyway, reading, right? Yeah, who's live? Abby's doing FF14 raids. Don't think there's any good raid targets for that. And I've raided Abby a lot recently. I might just end it there, honestly, because I also have to do something like real soon. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I shall catch you all tomorrow, Friday, for what is it? For more Infernum, and or Monday for Stardew, or Wednesday for